I gotta appeal to my audience and let you guys know, listen, I appreciate everything you guys do for us. I do. Right now, it's a tough time for us. Things are very tight. Things are not going super well. Please understand how hard it is for me to make a video like this and ask you guys for anything when I know there's 1,000 assholes out there all lying, saying defamatory statements about me and everything that's not true at all. I wish I didn't have to talk about this stuff, but I feel like I have to because I'm a crowdfunded individual. No sponsorships, no partnerships. I don't run ads. I don't plug products on my videos or content. It's just me making truthful, honest gameplay and podcast style content for you guys, and you guys crowdfunding it. All right.
Okay. Phil accuses detractors of posting defamatory videos with inaccurate claims pertaining to his financials, his wife's job situation, so on. And I won't speak for other detractors, but for me personally, I stick to what I perceive to be the complete facts of the situation as much as humanly possible to expose everything that is out there for all to see in as presentable a fashion as possible. When Phil said, for example, in December 2020 that he was broke, he said this without the hindsight of his bank leak information leaking less than a year later, and that gives a chance to observe his financials from December 2020 and break down what was happening. And lo and behold, what do you know? It turns out Phil was lying about being broke. Further to the point, I even point out simple methods for him to have saved thousands that month. But one pig's addiction is hard to stop, I guess. This is a video I've already done in the past, and I'll link it down below in the description below if you want to check out, but it's an older video. You can see here, when he claimed he was broke in December 2020, and this is the total debits he had, this is the total credits, even without the microtransactions. He had almost £2,000. If he didn't do iTunes, he would have had over £4,000. If he had no booze and no pigging out, he would have had over £4,500. So you see what I'm saying? Phil claimed to have been broke. It's just fucking nonsensical. He lies for profit. Now, I'm not one for just reposting or restreaming Phil without trying to make it somewhat transformative myself, be it with my own opinions, either agreeing or, more likely, disagreeing with Phil, or we make it into an interactive game of bingo if it's a restream. But the fact is that I expand on Phil's own narrative and correct the record based on my own knowledge and experience of having followed his dipshit's antics for over 8 years now. I was there when he was too paranoid to use YouTube's chat and opted to use IRC instead, which was archaic in its own right at the time. Even most fans of Phil have come to accept that the bank leaks are accurate, and the true fans simply are not bothered with what Phil spends his money on, and yet Phil sticks to his own story with zero evidence to justify it that the bank leak data is defamatory. Now, I've explained countless times why it has to be accurate. The financial data was in part provided by him from those bankruptcy forms, and one person used social engineering to guess his social security number as it follows a set pattern. Bank of America security is not the greatest, clearly, and anyone with Phil's financial details were able to access all of his debits and credit information for an 18-month period. So many, in fact, did this that there was so much unauthorised access to this, the bank froze the account to protect Phil, which in turn only hurt him more, as his account being frozen meant issues with paying things. Those calls were all recorded, they were uploaded to YouTube, then the transcript of which was taken from YouTube to export it to a spreadsheet, and piece of piece, painstakingly logged it all to this wonderful tips tracker for him to archive. That is the detractor side of the situation. We break down what the information was, why it is what it is, and why Phil saying it's false with zero evidence to back up makes no goddamn sense whatsoever. It's fun for me to point out Phil's idiotic lies and hypocrisy, and he often provides us with plenty of ammo to do it on an almost daily basis. Mr. Honest and Transparent is as genuine as your average politician, and if his dumbass fans are on to continue to fund his dangerous addiction to that mobile game, then go right on ahead. But let me finish off by reminding people of what Phil's bank leaks could have looked like had he not used microtransactions once. Look at how much better off this idiot would have been during these 18 months without that one dangerous hobby of his. It's crazy. I mean, look at this. I'm saying, like, I'll try to explain quickly. So obviously, you got your Twitch income, YouTube income, his general credits, other, which could be like, just random deposits or whatever. His total income, his monthly spending, and as part of that, we have microtransactions as well. So the revised total, including microtransactions, early, sometimes in the red, sometimes in the green. Without microtransactions happening, he's in the green all times apart from 1 month. But generally, if he had never touched microtransactions, he would have been over $30,000 better off in this 18-month period. So instead of burdening his poor fans with special begging videos and unrecorded segments and in-game tweets pleading for a whale to turn up, he could have instead just been living far more comfortably, in turn easing the burden of pressuring a whale to throw money at him, which would probably meant for some slightly improved streams because there's less pressure financially, both on Phil to ask for it and for the fans to feel they need to give. But Phil is Phil, and if Phil has money there, it is there to spend. He just got paid by YouTube and just got $300 a day before that too, 200 of which was from one single whale. I can guarantee you that Phil will without fail remind one and all that he would appreciate support due to all that money going toward bills, mortgages, taxes, groceries, insurance, etc, etc. You all know the job by now. This has been King Jazz. Hope you enjoyed the wee video. Peace out.